Before there was any such thing as a Republican or a Democrat, we were black. Before there was any such thing as a Mason or an Elk, we were black.
I'm telling you from 70 years of experience, don't listen to them.
Yeah. Listen to yourself.
Yeah.
Where he leads me, I will follow. And sometimes it's in the valley. You know, like this role, the wages of sin is death. There's no point in worrying about or thinking that it doesn't exist.
At 70, Denzel Washington names the 7 actors he hates the most, and no, he's not sugarcoating anything. From his rumored feud with Tyler Perry, fueled by creative clashes and whispers of
actor and filmmaker Tyler Perry sued for $260 million over harassment allegations.
To that tense Oscar slap moment with Will Smith, the legend's silence has started to crack. He's kept his distance from Oprah, checked Jamie Foxx on set, and once stormed out of Diddy's party in full-blown disgust.
Denzel always told me, we'd be at the parties, he said, you leave 30 minutes for the devil get there.
The stories are intense, the respect is selective, and at this age, Denzel's not holding back anymore.
Before there was any such thing as a Republican or a Democrat, we were black. Before there was any such thing as a Mason or an Elk, we were black.
Denzel Washington has always been a serious and respected actor. Now, at 70 years old, he's not afraid to speak his mind. He's known for his talent, discipline, and strong work ethic. Over the years, he's worked with many people in Hollywood, but that doesn't mean he liked them all. In fact, there are some actors he reportedly does not like very much. He hasn't always said their names out loud, but those close to him say he has strong feelings about a few. These are actors he doesn't respect, and he usually avoids working with them. One of the people Denzel has given advice to is Michael B. Jordan. Jordan is a younger actor who has looked up to Denzel for years. In 2024, Michael starred in a movie called Sinners, directed by Ryan Coogler.
Love you, brother. Be careful. I will.
It was a vampire movie, and it made more than $350 million worldwide. That's a big success, but Jordan doesn't share much on social media. He likes to keep his life private. He said in a magazine interview that Denzel gave him that advice. Denzel told him to stay offline because people won't pay to see you in movies if they see too much of you on Instagram or Twitter. Denzel said, "Why would they pay to see you on the weekend if they see you all week for free?" That advice stuck with Michael. Michael B. Jordan worked hard to get where he is today. He was unsure about his future more than 10 years ago. He started in television shows like The Wire and Friday Night Lights. He wanted to be in movies, but he didn't know if he had what it takes to be a leading man. He just wanted a small movie to prove he could do it. Then one day, the script for Fruitvale Station came to him. The director, Ryan Coogler, met with Michael and told him something that changed his life. Ryan said, "You are a movie star. You're a great actor. I want to make this film with you." That gave Michael the confidence he needed. Fruitvale Station was a hit with critics. It made people notice Michael and Ryan. After that, they worked on more movies together like Creed, Black Panther, and later Sinners. These films were not just popular, they made a lot of money and showed the world that Michael could lead a film. His manager, Philip's son, said they didn't pick roles just because Michael is black. They looked for strong parts, no matter the color. Michael deserved to be a leading man, period. Even though Michael uses Instagram, he doesn't post often. He has about 25 million followers, but he mostly uses it when a new movie is coming out. You won't see him posting about his lunch or his day-to-day life. That's because of Denzel's advice. Denzel wants actors to keep a little mystery, so the audience stays curious. That's something he's passed down to younger actors. In fact, Denzel even directed Michael in the movie A Journal for Jordan, which came out in 2021. They clearly respect each other. Now let's talk about one of the actors Denzel doesn't really like, Tyler Perry.
That's that hole, that's my bottom half. Every time I hear this music, it just want to drop. That's the hole from back in the...
Denzel hasn't come right out and said, "I hate Tyler Perry," but it's easy to see they don't agree on much. Denzel cares a lot about quality acting and good stories. Tyler Perry is more about making money quickly with big, simple stories. Some people say Perry's movies and TV shows feel rushed and not very deep. Denzel prefers work that takes time and tells strong, thoughtful stories. So while Denzel hasn't attacked Perry publicly, you can tell they don't work together for a reason. There are also rumors about Tyler Perry's personal behavior. Some people say he has treated his workers badly. Others say he uses his power in the wrong way.
A complaint filed in Los Angeles accuses Perry of creating a, quote, coercive, exploitative dynamic with actor Derek Dixon. Dixon was in 2 of Tyler Perry's shows, The Oval and Ruthless.
There are whispers about him trying to control others, especially young male actors. People compare the rumors to the kinds of things being said about music mogul Diddy right now. Allegations of manipulation, abuse, and trying to use his position for personal gain. These are serious claims, and although there's no proof yet, the stories keep coming.
Actor and filmmaker Tyler Perry sued for $260 million over harassment allegations.
The rumors about Tyler Perry being gay have also been around for a long time. Some actors, especially straight men, say they were uncomfortable with the roles he gave them. They feel he was pushing them into playing characters that didn't feel right for them. Whether that's true or not, it's a feeling some actors have shared. These whispers haven't gone away. In fact, they've gotten louder over the years. Actor and voice coach Brandon Jay posted a video on TikTok that added more fuel to the fire. He said working on Perry's show, Meet the Browns, was the hardest job he ever had. Jay said just one day on set felt like working a whole week somewhere else. According to him, Tyler Perry often changes the script at the last minute. He rewrites scenes on the spot, and the actors have to memorize the new lines right away. If they don't keep up, he fires them. That kind of pressure makes it very hard for actors to do their best work. It sounds more like a factory than a film set. Then there's Christian Keys, an actor who worked with Tyler Perry for nearly 20 years.
I can press play and you can hear the person and you'll know immediately who the person is that's offering me $100,000 to strip.
He went on Instagram with a video where he cried while talking about a in the industry. He said a powerful man in the business bragged about having young black men under his control. He didn't name names, but everyone online started guessing. Because of his long connection with Perry, from Diary of a Mad Black Woman to All the Queen's Men, many people think he was talking about Tyler. Christian's message hit hard. He said that power is being and young men are being taken advantage of. He didn't give every detail, but it was enough to get people talking. The fact that he was emotional and scared made it feel real. And it's troubling that this powerful man might still be working freely while others stay silent. So now you can understand why Denzel Washington might not be a fan of Tyler Perry or actors like him. Denzel believes in doing things the right way. He believes in respect, discipline, and good storytelling. He doesn't like when people use their power to harm others or when they care more about money than quality. He might not shout these things from the rooftops, but he lets his actions and choices speak for him. Sean Diddy Combs. Another person Denzel has had problems with was in 2003 at a party thrown by Sean Diddy Combs.
Can you feel me? Do that shit, do that shit, do it, do that shit, do that.
Denzel and his wife, Pauletta, were at this party late into the night. Suddenly, Denzel got upset and confronted Diddy. He shouted at him, saying, "You don't respect anyone." Then, Denzel and his wife left the party. People at the event said they had seen something that really bothered them, but they didn't say what it was. Some believe it had to do with behavior at the party that Denzel didn't like. This situation shows something important about Denzel. He doesn't enjoy Hollywood parties or the wild lifestyle that comes with being famous. He has always stayed away from things that don't feel right to him. A younger actor, Brandon T. Jackson,
People, they gonna lie, they gonna cheat, they gonna steal. As long as you get yours, you keep it moving.
once shared advice that Denzel gave him. Denzel told him, "You leave 30 minutes before the devil gets there."
Denzel always told me, we'd be at the parties. He said, you leave 30 minutes for the devil get there.
What he meant was, don't stay at parties too long. Bad things can happen when you do. Denzel always left early, and Brandon said he followed his lead. Denzel has said many times that he doesn't have friends in the celebrity world. In one interview, he was asked if he had any actor friends. He said no. His friends are regular people, like an old musician, a man who owns a restaurant, and a former baseball player. Denzel said he doesn't like to make friends with people just because they're famous. He doesn't go to parties hoping to get acting jobs. He said, I'm a loner, which means he enjoys being by himself. He said that his life changed when he had kids. Most of his time is spent with his family and friends outside of Hollywood. He and his wife come from strong families and want to keep their values simple. Denzel also said something very honest. When he started acting, there weren't many big black stars in Hollywood, so he never got close to many white actors either. Maybe it just wasn't easy to connect with them. But over the years, it seems like Denzel made a clear decision to stay away from fake relationships. In a place like Hollywood, where many people just want fame and power, that's a rare thing. He seems to protect his peace by keeping his circle small. This may be why he doesn't get caught up in all the Hollywood drama. Recently, Denzel gave a serious warning. He said that black actors need to be very careful in Hollywood. He didn't say any names directly, but people started talking. They believe he may have been talking about someone powerful, like Oprah Winfrey.
So I come from a centered place. I come from a focused place. I come from compassion. It's just my nature.
Oprah is known around the world for helping people and building others up. But in recent years, some people have started to question her true intentions. Some feel she doesn't always support other black celebrities the way she should.
So freaking mean to me. I was in shock.
A big example is how she treated Michael Jackson. Back in 1993, Oprah interviewed Michael at his home, Neverland Ranch.
Recently, there was a story, and I know one of your attorneys held a news conference. There was a story about you wanting to have a little white boy play you in a Pepsi commercial.
That is so stupid.
This interview was watched by millions of people around the world. It was supposed to help clear up rumors about Michael. Some people said he wanted to be white. Others talked about his plastic surgery and strange stories, like buying bones or having a pet monkey that could talk to him with his mind. Instead of making Michael look better, Oprah asked questions that many people thought were rude and too personal. She asked about his skin, his surgeries, and especially about his friendships with children. Her questions made people feel like she was trying to make him look bad. Michael's fans and even his family believed she had another motive, like trying to ruin his image instead of helping him. But the biggest shock came after Michael died. Years later, Oprah supported a documentary called Leaving Neverland. This film had two men accusing Michael of hurting them when they were boys. Oprah not only promoted this movie, she also interviewed the two men and gave them more attention. Fans of Michael were very upset. They believed Oprah had betrayed him. Michael had never been found guilty in court, but Oprah still helped spread the story. Many people believe she did this just to get more attention and TV ratings. It didn't sit right with the Jackson family or his fans. But Michael's case isn't the only one. In 2023, rapper and actor Ice Cube did an interview where he said Oprah never wanted him on her show.
They don't like that I'm, an independent thinker. I'm not part of the herd. I'm not part of the go along to get along gang, so to speak.
He felt like he was banned. Ice Cube is known for speaking the truth, and he wasn't scared to say he felt disrespected. He's not alone either. Other black celebrities have also said they felt left out or looked down on by Oprah. Some even think she only supports certain types of black people, the ones who fit her image. One of the biggest voices to speak out was Monique. She won an Oscar for her powerful role in the movie Precious back in 2009. After that, instead of getting more big jobs, her phone stopped ringing. In 2015, she said in an interview that she had been blackballed in Hollywood. That means people stopped working with her on purpose. She said it happened because she refused to travel overseas to promote the movie without getting paid. Director Lee Daniels, who worked on Precious, told her that this was why she wasn't getting more work. Then, in 2017, Monique spoke out again, this time on stage at the Apollo Theater in Los Angeles. She said Oprah and Tyler Perry were also part of the problem. She believed they helped stop her from getting new roles in movies and shows. That's a serious claim, and it shocked a lot of people. But Monique stood by her words and said she was just standing up for herself.
Only for Tyler Perry to admit he did start a rumor that I was difficult to work with. He lied.
So, when Denzel warns black actors to be careful in Hollywood, people are starting to pay attention. He's not the only one saying this. Others like Monique and Ice Cube have their own stories of feeling left out or betrayed. Even someone as famous as Michael Jackson wasn't safe from being torn down. One of the most talked about situations was when Will Smith slapped comedian Chris Rock at the Oscars in 2022.
Oh, wow! Wow!
Denzel was there that night. Instead of just watching, he got up and walked over to speak to Will. Later, Denzel said, "There's no way I could have just sat there. That's not who I am." He believed that Will's actions were wrong and needed to be addressed. Denzel did not hate Will Smith, but he did not approve of what he did. He wanted to help guide Will back to a better path. He told Will, "At your highest moment, be careful. That's when the devil comes for you." That means when things are going well, trouble can still find you. Denzel, along with Tyler Perry, prayed with Will backstage. Even though this wasn't a fight, it showed that Denzel was disappointed in Will's behavior that night. Another actor Denzel had some tension with was Eddie Murphy.
Round, do you think I'm gonna knock you out of here?
Years ago, there were reports that they had a disagreement while working on the movie Dreamgirls. They reportedly didn't see eye to eye about the direction the film was taking. Some people said they argued during production. However, both actors later acted like it was no big deal. They said things were fine between them. Still, it's clear that their relationship has had bumps. Also, Eddie once shared a story that involved Denzel's name. He said that actor Sidney Poitier once told him, "You are not Denzel Washington." This was when Eddie was thinking about playing a serious role in a film about Malcolm X.
Before there was any such thing as a Republican or a Democrat, we were black. Before there was any such thing as a Mason or an Elk, we were black.
Sidney was trying to say that Eddie was better suited for comedy and shouldn't try to be like Denzel. Eddie wasn't sure if it was a compliment or an insult. Either way, the comment stuck with him and may have affected how he saw Denzel. There was also tension between Denzel Washington and Jamie Foxx. They worked on a movie called The Soloist. During filming, reports say they got into a big argument. The problem was said to be about creative ideas. Denzel and Jamie didn't agree on how certain scenes should be done. Both of them are strong personalities and serious about their work, so the clash was intense. However, they were able to finish the movie, and it didn't destroy their working relationship. Still, it's known that things were not always smooth between them. Denzel also had issues with director and writer Quentin Tarantino.
Did you notice a sign in the front of my house that said dead storage?
For several years, the two men didn't get along. Their problems started in the 1990s. Quentin was known for writing sharp and sometimes shocking dialogue for movies. He wrote the script for the 1995 movie Crimson Tide, where Denzel was one of the stars.
Repeat my command.
Sir, we don't know what this message means. Our target package could have changed.
Denzel reportedly didn't like the way Tarantino changed the dialogue. He felt that some of it was racist and offensive, especially since the movie had a diverse cast. Denzel called out Tarantino on set and made it known that he didn't approve of those changes. This created a rift between them that lasted for years. But time helped heal that relationship. In a 2012 interview, Denzel said he had made peace with Tarantino about 10 years earlier, around 2002. He even shared that his daughter, Katia Washington, worked as a production assistant on Tarantino's movie Django Unchained.
Whoa. Want to know my name or the name of my horse? Yeah.
That showed that while they had issues in the past, they were able to move on and leave the drama behind them. Some people thought Denzel had problems with Chris Rock too, especially after the Oscar slap. But Denzel never said anything bad about Chris. In fact, he showed respect for both Chris and Will. He just believed that Will needed to be reminded of how to behave in public. Denzel didn't take sides. Instead, he focused on peace and prayer. He believed that people make mistakes and need support, not hate. This shows that Denzel doesn't hold grudges unless he truly believes someone has crossed a line. Even though Denzel has had disagreements with people in the industry, he rarely speaks badly about anyone. He believes in keeping things professional. He once said, "Who are we to judge?" That means he doesn't think it's right to condemn others without knowing everything they're going through. He chooses to focus on solutions instead of problems. That's why he's still respected, even by those he once had issues with. It's important to understand that in the world of acting, creative people will sometimes clash. Big stars like Denzel, Eddie Murphy, and Jamie Foxx are very serious about their work. They have strong opinions, and sometimes those opinions don't match. When that happens, it can lead to arguments. But just because two actors fight or don't agree doesn't mean they hate each other forever. Many times, they move on and work together again. Denzel has also shown that he's not afraid to speak the truth, even if it's uncomfortable. When he called out Tarantino, it wasn't because he wanted to fight. It was because he believed in respect and fairness. Denzel stands up for what's right, even on movie sets. He doesn't stay quiet when something feels wrong. That's one reason why he is loved by so many fans. Denzel's actions over the years show that he values dignity, respect, and professionalism. He may not like certain behavior, but he doesn't go around attacking people. He tries to correct them, guide them, or simply stay away from them. That's his way of handling problems. He prays, he listens, and he speaks when needed.